Art director, or art direction, can be a very vague blanket term without mentioning the creative field that you had in mind for it. It can have a different meaning in the technicalities and the details of what you'll be doing depending on your creative field. But here we'll be talking about it as it regards to the silver screen.
Two.
Action.
Part two, take one.
The art director is in charge of the overall visual appearance, and how it communicates aesthetically, stimulates moods, and psychologically appeals to its target audience. But basically it means that they're in charge of the overall look of the film.
The town of dirt that we go into has to feel believable. It had to feel organic. It had to feel like it had been there a long time. A lot of texture, a lot of materials that were introduced from found objects in the desert.
They work together with all the other different departments to create the look that's being asked for by the director of photography and production designer. And they do this while also contributing to the creative discussions during web production, keeping in mind what will tap into the psyche of their target audience. Like most creative careers, in theory, most employers are hiring based off of experience and your portfolio rather than necessarily a degree. That being said, it couldn't hurt to actually get a degree in anything that kind of relates to art direction, so that being film, television, theater production, even any arts/craft type of a degree, I would say, kind of like textiles or something like that. And depending on the industry, but in most cases, you need a driver's license because you're kind of driving to and from different locations.
A gas can makes up the bigger portion of the saloon interior. The barber shop has the big straight razor hanging from the outside. The dentist shop has an old set of dentures hanging on the outside. Water towers, there's the big teapot down there. So there's all kinds of fun little things that you're gonna discover in the town if you wanna go back and look for it.
To become an art director specifically, you usually need to have progress throughout the roles within an art department to gain necessary skills, knowledge, and experience. It's one of those careers, like a lot of careers within like not only film, but just the arts in general. Whenever you're dealing with a creative degree or creative career field, you learn with time. You learn with time and experience, and yeah, it's not something, I mean, you can go to school for it, but like at the end of the day, experience is what's going to help you improve, and feedback is what's going to help you improve. So pay rates for art directors usually vary depending on the size, length, or budget of any production. According to my research, the median annual wage for art directors was $92,780 in May 2018. Job Outlook projections seeing a 1% chance of little or no change from 2018 to 2028. Art directors will continue to be needed to oversee workers who design artwork and layouts, but employment growth will be tempered by declines in the publishing industry. The top 5 places for employment would be New York, California, Texas, Illinois, and Florida, the highest being New York. The median rent for a 2-bedroom apartment in New York is $2,499. Studio and 1-bedroom apartments come in at $1,889 and $2,098 a month, respectively. Much more expensive than the US median. Yeah, no shit. So do I want to become an art director? Well, honestly, the title of art director kind of seemed pretty fun when you first hear it, but then the technicalities of the job aren't really to my liking, especially the places that I might have to move to aren't technically in my liking. So I'm gonna have to pass, but I'm glad I did my research in what it was before I just like outwardly pursued it. So thanks. I think something more up my alley would be something like a CGI artist or VFX artist. That's what I'm trying to study for right now. We'll see if it works out, but I'll have to cross out art director for permanently from now on. But yeah, not for me. I don't really know much about interior design, nor do I care to like learn more about it except for what I need to. So, but I appreciate you. Appreciate the career field. You're doing good things out there. Just not for me. Alright, this concludes this short video essay about how to become an art director, and see you later. Bye bye.